Oh, it's a nice day. It's a really nice day. Type of day that in March it's like, summer, please come back. I'll treat you better this time, I promise. You know what I'm saying? And I got a good stick to fiddle with and play with, so my ADHD brain can focus while someone's making some noise in that house. That was a very ironic moment, actually. But let's get into this topic, all right? Decision making. How do we effectively weigh our decisions? Okay? It's not what you think, I promise. This has actually been a little, mildly mind-blowing for me. It's definitely changed the way that I look at things and how I approach, saying yes or no, or maybe, or yeah. But real quick before that, I'm gonna show you these nice free-range Elizabethtown chickens we got here on our left. Let me zoom in on them bad boys for you. Just out in their natural habitat, ready to get smacked by a raccoon or something. Yeah, we like that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 1.5 factors that you should factor in. That was beautiful. I really wanted to hear that. Oh, thank you, chicken. Let's give you the half a factor first. The smaller factor is the size of the decision. Okay, this is what people usually base 100% of their decision making on, is how big is it? That's how they assess the risk of a yes or no. Buying a cup of coffee, for instance, versus buying a house, right? Two pretty different decisions in size and scale. Okay, but what I really want to look at more is reversibility. And what I mean by that is, how easily can I change my decision? How easily can I change my mind and switch from this to that? How easily can I go back on my decision, basically? So I really, actually, a cup of coffee in a house is a perfect example. With a cup of coffee, that's an irreversible decision. If you buy and drink that coffee, you spent your money, bud. You're not getting it back. You're not able to change that. You can barf your coffee into a cup, walk up to the barista and try to return it, but I don't think it's happening for you. On the other hand, buying a house, while there's obviously some process to it, it's not perfectly reversible. And you're not gonna get all the same numbers in and out of your bank account as you did in purchasing that house. You can reverse that decision. If you move there and the neighbors are mean and you can't afford the mortgage, whatever, you can sell the house. You can buy another house. You can move into an apartment. You can pivot from that point, right? It's more like a stepping stone decision than a final decision. And it doesn't feel like that or look like that to people, so they don't treat it that way. But I think what this does is it holds people back from a lot of good things in their life because they're just scared to do things, right? Like buy a place or take the job. That's actually a huge one. Like, people see their job as such a static thing that, if I quit, like, I could never go back. And my new job, like, what if I don't like it? Then you can get another new job. You can ask about going back to your old one. You have so many options there. And the risk of ending up with something you don't like temporarily is a much, much lower risk than the risk of staying with something that you're okay with. For sure. For always. Okay? It sounds like obvious stuff, but our subconscious does most of the work on this one and doesn't really let us actually consider, because it just blinds us with emotion, mostly fear. So yeah, that's the point of this video. I already said it, to be honest. It's short and simple, but it's profound if you actually sit with it. So that's what I would ask you to do. I would ask, don't go watch another YouTube video, unless it's mine. No, I'm kidding. Take a second, sit down, think what decision is stressing me out the most right now. All right. I'm just gonna throw another example out there so you can kind of see, but it could be anything. Let's say you're in a relationship, you're not sure if it's for you or not. Okay. You're getting all stressed out about this. You're thinking into the future of like, this could be my husband or wife, or it could be the person that screws my life over and makes me miserable. You're thinking way too far in the future, way too far. And you're thinking in a way that doesn't allow room for you to change and pivot as a person over the course of decades, because you're already going to like 50-year-old you, as if you can't make micro decisions and adjustments and tweak your course throughout that whole time. So actually though, I'm not gonna lie, marriage, at least in my mind, irreversible decision. Marriage is that point where you commit to somebody, and this is kind of what makes it scary. Like, you commit for life through sickness and health and good and bad, thick and thin. You're saying, I'm gonna be by your side. I'm gonna keep doing this. And they say that too, but words are words and not everybody always follows through. I'm starting to rhyme now. We're really hitting flow state. So yeah, but before that, before marriage, you are very much in a reversible place. And unfortunately, a lot of people do not feel like they are. They feel like after they date someone for 6 months, oh, I've put all this time in and emotional investment and energy, and like they can't picture themselves moving on from that person, being in a different relationship, being single, whatever. And so they tell themselves an incorrect narrative that I made a decision that's not reversible, like I'm here, there's no way out. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying 5 minutes ago. That's because of fear. That's because of emotion that takes that option away from them. And they don't see that they're doing it to themselves. So yes, think of a decision you're stressing about. Job, relationship. I feel like those are the big ones. Something you want to do, but you're not sure because of the cost of it. Okay. And then analyze quick, just pure size, scale, absoluteness of the decision. But after that, what I really want you to look at is this reversibility concept. How easily can you go back? You know, you want to start a business and it fails. How bad is that, really? Think about worst case scenario. That's what I'm saying. If you do something that you feel 51% sure is the right decision, if it lands on the 49%, how bad is that? Really? It's probably not that bad, okay? It really probably isn't. And we're a lot more adaptable and able to turn things for the best than we think we are, than we give ourselves credit for. All right. That's that. I'm low-key getting out of breath, bro. Am I old? Need to go hit some cardio at the gym or something. So I'm gonna peace out and see you all next time. But thank you for listening to my little rant here. It's good to get off my chest and go enjoy some sunshine as well. All right. Peace. I'm gonna catch y'all.